Anyway, for example, Mac. This is how you do a gearbox. All the gears are 3 to 1. Alright, creeper. I don't know. 6-inch gear on the cluster and 2-inch gear on the main shaft. For example, 20 teeth on the main shaft, 60 on the cluster. 3 to 1. Now, 4th gear. You have, for example, you know what I'm getting at. You have, for example, a gear on the main shaft, which is say how can I do this? So you invert it, and then what you do is you have like so that's so you make it so that's what will that be? That's so that's for example, you have 60 teeth on the main shaft and 20 teeth on the cluster shaft. That's 40% overdrive. No, that's 66% overdrive. Sorry, in that gear. And then on 3rd gear, low split, you have it inverted. You have your 6-inch gear on the cluster, and your what was it? 2-inch gear on the main shaft, but you change the teeth per inch. All right. Now what I'm getting at is you have like 15 teeth on the main shaft and 45 teeth on the cluster. So it's still a 3 to 1 ratio, but the speed ratio is different because it can complete its revolution quicker. All right. So the other teeth had 20 teeth and 60 teeth. So that's what would that be? 15, 20. So what would that be? What's that? So 66% overdrive. What's that from the bottom up? 66%, and so 66%. So 66%, and so that'll spin 66% faster, and that's 5%, which is a quarter. That's it's about 25% overdrive. I think we'll leave it at that. You know what I'm getting at. And then you go to 2nd gear, and you might have 9 teeth on the cluster and 39 teeth on the main shaft, and that's you have like your teeth per inch. I mean, that's well, not per inch. But you have 9 teeth, right? So the teeth you change the teeth per inch, and so you have 9 teeth on the cluster, and but the gear's still 2 inches, all right. And on the main shaft, it's 6 inches still, so it's 3 to 1. But you change the speed ratio. It's a 3 to 1 reduction, but you change the speed ratio by having 9 teeth on the cluster and 9 teeth on the main shaft, and so it completes its cycle quicker, but still a 3 to 1 ratio. So actually, all you want is this. And anyway, I'll get to it in a minute. And then you go to, for example, this is only for example. Then you go to 1st gear, and then you have like 6 teeth on the cluster, and correction. You go to a 1st gear, and you have like you go to 1st gear, and you have like I don't know so I want to talk. So we go to 1st gear, and we have it like hang on, what's that? 9 plus that's 15. So we go have you have like 18 teeth on the 1st gear cluster, and you have like 62 teeth on the main shaft. All right, so and that then it spins it faster. So anyway, so you know what I'm on about. Anyway. and correction, it spins it slower. And then in reverse, you do the same thing. Like the reverse doesn't matter. You can have like 20 teeth on the cluster and on the idler, and then 60 teeth on the main shaft. But you have to have the same size gears. And what this does, this allows you to keep the same ratio of 3-to-1 through all gears. Because what the ultimate design of a gearbox is to maintain the same deep reduction ratios, but actually just change the speed ratio so they actually spin faster. So with a gearbox, the ultimate is to keep the low reduction ratio, so you've got torque multiplication, but just change the speed at which the gear spins. So I did that by just changing the teeth per inch on the gears and keeping each ratio at 3-to-1, but with different teeth per inch. And low range is it's just the sun gear and the planetary gears, and I don't know what that is, maybe 6-to-1 or something, and high range is just direct shaft. So there you go. What do you think, mate? I think I got it right, but you know the principle I'm on about.